Slipknot 2004 on Cleaning Out the Shed. I've been sleeping on Slipknot, and I'm not afraid to admit it. Slipknot is coming up. You better go get it. That's the best song I've ever written today. My name is David Morgan. This is Cleaning Out the Shed on the Music Shed. Cleaning Out the Shed series, where I go back in time and clean out, so to speak, meaning listen to, react to music that I missed. You guys are recommending Slipknot. Of course, I know who they are, and I'm sure that I've heard their music before, but they're not familiar to me. Really. So there's a song called Duality, which we're going to get to very soon, okay? And I'm excited to check them out, because apparently they were a really big influence on a lot of other bands, and they're a great band. I know for sure they did some recording at a studio in Van Nuys called Sound City, because I saw that movie. It's one of my favorite rock and roll movies, Sound City. Dave Grohl did it. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch that movie. There's so much to gain and learn, and so much great information in there. And it's a fun movie to watch. Sound City, Slipknot recorded there. I know that. That's one thing I know. That's probably the only thing I know. Anyway, let's get to Duality. You guys know the song. I don't. You know, let's check it out. Let's go. Howie, roll it.
It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never lands, it works its way inside. If the pain goes on.
So there's something that catches my ear immediately, and that's just a riff that the whole band is playing together. It's a very angular sounding riff, meaning there's a melody to it. It's not necessarily a pretty melody. It's a melody that or a riff that is capturing the essence of what the song's about. And I see a lot of angry dudes that if I was there, I'd be scared. That's another thing I'm noticing.
The pain goes on.
Woo!
I have screamed until my face collapsed.
This just gets me. I went from feeling pretty calm to just fired up, because I just think that what they're playing is just so cool. The riffs they're playing together, the tightness, and it's heavy. It's heavy. Woo!
I have screamed until my face collapsed. I've waited as my time's elapsed. Now all I do is live with so much fate. I've wished for this, I've bitched at that. I've left behind this little fact: you cannot kill what you did not create. I've gotta say what I've gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away, but I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big past. You're left with me because you left me no choice.
And okay, who's the freaking drummer in this band? Holy shitballs. Oh my God. And you can't also get away from how intense the music is and how super chill the rapping vocal thing is. It's like this calm sitting in the middle of the storm, and you know it's brewing, man. There's a lot of tension there. And I like the way the vocal is treated. It sounds like these kind of like a radio-ish thing, the way it's mixed, and ooh, boy, why was I sleeping on these guys?
My future seems like one big past. You're left with me because you
So one thing I noticed, because the Sound City album, I got the album, I watched the movie many times. Corey Taylor does a song in there. I can't remember which one is, but I remember thinking, God, I love this guy's voice, and I love it now. He's got a voice that moves me. He's got a, I don't know. I hate to say the word great. I'm so sick of using that word. So I'm not going to use it. I'm attracted to his voice. I'm going to say that. It's what I'm attracted to. It's what moves me, I guess. I'm trying to get away from these like good, great, best, worst. I don't like it's very shallow, those kinds of words to me.
If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it.
Oh man, guitar work.
Put me back together, or separate the skin from bone. Leave me all the pieces, then you can leave me alone.
Listen to the drummer, dude.
Reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way. Nothing is what it seems.
Woo! Joey Jordison! Jordison. The way that they mix the drums, they have to get his bass drum is so busy. There's so much going on that they really have to bring out the kick drum in this kind of music in a very they can't really mix too much low end in it because it would just like boom, make the track too boomy. So they really mix the kick drum with a lot of the high end, a lot of the treble. So you really hear the hits of the kick drum like a machine gun sound almost, kind of thing. So it's just one thing from a production standpoint to notice as well. And this album is recorded and I mean, it's perfect for this music. And there's something about Corey Taylor's voice that just, you guys got to listen to that song. I wish I could remember what it was on the Sound City soundtrack. Listen, if you haven't heard that album, it's fantastic. But that track specifically is so awesome. It's so great. And Corey Taylor was, woo-woo.
The only thing that slowly stops me, but it's made of all the things I have today.
Who's the guitar player? So, the riff. It's in B, which is the happiest key of them all. And we go up a minor third to D, another minor third. So that minor third thing going on there is diminished. It's called diminished. Diminished is all minor thirds, 3 half steps. So you have first diminished, and then you go down a fourth. Now that going down a fourth puts us at a half step above the root. So you got a lot of tension there. Really wants to pull us back. If you didn't get there, you'd be like, when you get back to that B, you're like, thank goodness. That's the kind of harmonic breakdown of the riff. Thank you very much.
Gonna make it!
All I've got is insane.
Very scary.
All I've got is insane.
All I've got is insane. All I've got is insane. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me.
You know, Okay, so here's what it is. I'm trying to hone in on what I like about Corey Taylor and why he moves me. Because even when he's singing like in an aggressive way, there's still something underneath his voice that's vulnerable to me. It's like, yeah, maybe it's that. It's like there's a beauty to his voice. There's a softness there, even when he's being aggressive. And the song is called From Can to Can't on that soundtrack. It's awesome. You got to check it out.
It slowly stops the ache. Was made of all the things I have to take. Jesus, it never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Howie says that all the time. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And now I say it literally all the time. And somebody asked in...
That's what she said.
Somebody asked in a comment, is Howie real? Is Howie even a real person? And you know what? He may or may not be. I'm going to tell you that. There's a 50-50 chance here that he actually doesn't exist. And I'm going to leave that as a mystery to you because no one's ever, well, if you go back in the annals of our shows,
Ew, no, David.
You might find Howie in an episode, the real Howie, or you might not. It could be just some guy, an actor playing Howie. Maybe I'm just trying to fool all of you and it's all just really me doing everything. Or maybe I don't exist. That's a better thing. Okay, now what was I going to say? I lost my whole train of thought is gone about the music. Yes. Okay. Space. The space between the notes is the music. The music is created by the space. I know I'm not trying to sound all like Zen or like yoga or whatever, you know, but the space there is so important that it's the time in between the notes is respected to the full value of the rest in between the note. It's so important. That's when I kind of go, when I react to it, when there's that space. I think that's the riff. That was a killer song. It's really tough for me to get the whole song in one pass because my mind is going like crazy on all kinds of stuff. And I'm not one of those guys that just sits back and just lets it all hit me. I'm reacting. I'm really truly reacting in a very reactive way. I'm not a calm, soothing reactor by any means. Slipknot, this is piquing my interest to check them out more and more and more. Now, all I see up here on the screen that Howie put up there is Corey Taylor on lead vocals and Joey Jordison on drums. Well, where's the rest of who's playing bass and guitar? And Howie, why didn't you put those in? You know, what's up with that?
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Yes. Yes. Bill O'Reilly. Okay. So yeah, that one throws me off. We may have to get rid of that one. I don't like that one so much, Howie. So Corey Taylor, Joey Jordison, maybe they're the whole band. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's other guys. There's got to be other guys. It's not Corey Taylor doing everything. There's like 50 other guys. I got to know who those guys are because their contribution is obviously really important because they're in the band. Yeah, unbelievable. I loved it. I love the riffs. I think they're amazingly tight. And the vocalist is so, I mean, I think the drummer is the most important person in the band to make the band sound like they need to sound. But without the vocalist telling the story and giving their vocals are so, the intimacy of giving over your music in a vocal is so important to to give the song meaning. And Corey Taylor, he does that in spades. I really love that guy's voice. I like the juxtaposition between the anguish, the ferocity, and the mellow aspects of it too. The duality. I guess that's what the song is called. Duh. So I should have looked at that a little bit more. And we all have this dual nature. And I wanted to hear what the lyrics were about. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that. My journey with Slipknot has now begun. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, all of those things. Leave comments, you Slipknot fans, you diehard Slipknot fans. I love you guys. Leave your comments and have a very musical day. Slipknot. Bye.